the Witch of Lake Victoria. Karisma Okello, a seasoned journalist known for her fearless investigations into the unknown, was no stranger to danger. But nothing could prepare her for what awaited her in Kabalagala, a small, remote village nestled on the shores of Lake Victoria. For the past 3 months, villagers had reported strange disappearances, people vanishing without a trace, often near the lake and never seen again. Some believed the lake was cursed, others thought it was the work of human traffickers or armed bandits, but the stories of an ancient water spirit began to circulate in hushed whispers. Intrigued and skeptical, Karisma packed her bags, leaving behind the bustling city of Kampala. She arrived in Kabalagala, greeted by an atmosphere heavy with mystery. The once thriving village had become desolate as fear gripped the residents. No one dared speak openly about the disappearances, and the elders shied away from her questions, muttering only about the witch who resided beneath the waves. Despite their warnings, Karisma pressed on. She believed there had to be a logical explanation. Her journalistic instincts told her that the truth was hidden beneath layers of superstition and fear. The local fishermen refused to take Karisma near the lake, their eyes darting nervously whenever she mentioned the missing villagers. Only Mzee Kyalo, an elderly man with a reputation for knowing the ancient tales of the land, was willing to speak. "The lake holds more than water, my daughter," he told her, his voice low and gravelly. "It holds souls cursed once. The spirit of Nanzala, the water which demands payment for peace. Those who disturb the lake's tranquility, they vanish. No one has ever returned to tell the tale." According to Mzee Kyalo, Nanzala had been a beautiful woman, a healer, and the daughter of a great chief many generations ago. In her desperation to protect her people from a terrible drought, she made a pact with the spirits of the lake. But greed and ambition corrupted her, and she began sacrificing those who crossed her path to keep the water flowing and the village prosperous. After a final horrific betrayal, the spirits turned on Nanzala, trapping her soul in the depths of the lake, where she now waits for those foolish enough to challenge her. The chilling tale shook Karisma, but she couldn't help but wonder if there was more to the story. Was Nanzala a mere legend, or was there truth in the folklore? As the days passed, Karisma's investigation began to take a disturbing turn. At night, she heard strange whispers outside her window, soft voices like the sound of rushing water. When she ventured out to the lake at dusk, a heavy fog clung to the shore, and the air seemed unnaturally still. One night, after visiting the village's most recent victim's family, Karisma returned to her hut to find her room cold and dark, the only light coming from a flickering candle. She went to bed, but sleep eluded her. Instead, she felt the weight of eyes watching her, heard the splashing of water from the lake, and then, a voice. It was a woman's voice, melodic yet haunting. "You are trespassing, Karisma. Your soul is mine now." Karisma bolted upright in bed, gasping for breath. Sweat covered her body, but her heart raced with a sense of dread she couldn't shake. Over the next few days, her visions grew stronger. She began seeing a shadowy figure of a woman standing at the water's edge, her face hidden, her long hair flowing like dark tendrils in the wind. The more Karisma delved into the mystery, the more she felt the pull of something ancient and dangerous. As Karisma dug deeper into Nanzala's past, she learned of a ritual, the binyua, that could appease the spirit of the water witch. The ritual involved an offering, a life sacrifice to the lake as Nanzala had once done herself. Some villagers believed that this was the only way to stop the disappearances, but others claimed that even the ritual could not banish the spirit for good. Karisma realized that the key to stopping the disappearances might lie in understanding Nanzala's true story and the twisted bargain she had made. She approached Mzee Kyalo, hoping he could provide more details about the binyua and how to break the curse. But when she arrived at his hut, she found it empty, his belongings scattered, and the door left wide open. The only clue was a tattered map, leading to a hidden part of the lake, deep in the forest. With no other options, Karisma decided to take the risk. She ventured to the lake alone, the fog thickening around her. As she approached the water, the air grew colder and the witch's voice, returned louder now. "You should not have come, Karisma. The price must be paid." Karisma stood firm, holding the map in her trembling hand. She knew she had to face Nanzala and uncover the truth, or risk becoming the next victim of the curse. She waded into the water, feeling the cold grip of the lake pulling her deeper. The shadowy figure of Nanzala appeared before her eyes glowing with an unnatural light. But Karisma wasn't afraid anymore. With all her strength, she confronted Nanzala, revealing the witch's betrayal of her people and the true nature of the pact she had made. She asked for redemption, a way to break the cycle of death and restore peace. In an agonizing moment of silence, the spirit of Nanzala trembled, her face revealing the pain of a soul trapped by greed. She whispered, "You must take my place." Karisma's heart sank as she realized the terrible cost. To break the curse, she would have to sacrifice herself, offering her soul to the lake in exchange for the villagers' freedom. Karisma was left with an agonizing decision: save the village at the cost of her own life and soul, or flee, leaving the curse to claim more victims. In a final act of bravery, Karisma chose to offer herself. The lake's waters roared in acceptance, and the ghostly figure of Nanzala faded into the mist, her curse lifted at last. The villagers would never know the truth, only that the disappearances stopped, and the dark presence by the lake finally faded. But Karisma had given everything, becoming a part of the lake's eternal mystery. And so, the legend of the Witch of Lake Victoria would continue to be told for generations, but now with a new ending, one of redemption, sacrifice, and the courage of a journalist who dared to confront the spirits of the past.